Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So children, today we are going to continue with the same lesson, that is lesson number 11, light, sound and force. Okay, this is part 2. So before we begin, we will revise what we had learned in our last part. Okay, so children, yes, sun. Sun is the only natural source of light for us. Okay, we get light from the sun, and light is very important for us. You can see things only where there is a light, right? Things that gives us light are called sources of light. Okay, for example, the sun. Sun is the natural source of lights, and others man-made sources are candle, diya, tube light, right? So children, yes, now we'll see which are the sources of lights. Okay, draw a circle around the sources of light. Here you have to draw a circle around the sources of light. Okay, so children, first picture is of disk. Now tell me, disk is a source of light? Disk gives us light? No, disk does not gives us light, right? So second picture is of bulb. Bulb gives us light? Yes, bulb is a source of light. So children, we will circle. Yes. Now the third picture is of candle. Yes, candle gives us light. Yes, candle gives us light. So children, we will circle to the picture of candle. Okay. Now the fourth picture is of mirror. Does a mirror gives us light? No, mirror is not a source of light. Okay, so we will not circle the picture of mirror. Yes. Today's topic is shadow. Okay, so children, you must have noticed during the daytime when you are out, there is a dark image moving along with you. Have you ever noticed that dark image which is moving along with you? Whenever or wherever you are going, it's going with you, right? You must have noticed it. So children, it is nothing but your shadow. It's your own shadow. Okay? I'm sure you must have seen your own shadow, and you must have tried to catch it also. Isn't it? Yes. So children, how can you define a shadow? Yes, a shadow of an object is formed when something comes in the path of light. A shadow of an object is formed when something comes in the path of light. We can say that whenever or wherever there is a light, and when it is blocked by an object, a shadow is formed. Okay, you can see in the picture that girl's shadow and the boy's shadow. Yes, always remember one thing, that the shadow is always formed in the direction opposite side to the source of light. Okay, a shadow is always formed in the direction opposite side to the source of light. Okay, so from whichever direction the sunlight is coming, the shadow will be formed on the opposite side of the source of light. Okay, shadow due to the sunlight is shortest at noon. Means in the afternoon the shadow is shortest and longer in the morning and evening. Okay? Yes. You can see this in the example. Here a boy is standing in the sunlight. Okay? You can see the shadow of the boy in the morning and evening is longer and it is shortest during the afternoon. Okay? When we walk on the road, we can see our shadow because light cannot pass through our body. We can see our own shadow. Whenever we move in the sun or in the other source of light like moon or lighted bulb or lantern, we can see our shadow. Okay? Length of the shadow is different at different times of the day. Okay? In the morning and in the evening the shadow are long, as I told you. When the sun is low in the sky, the shadows are long. Okay, in the morning and in the evening. At the noon the sun is overhead, so the shadow is the shortest. Okay, as I told you, shadow is always formed in the direction opposite to the source of light. If the light is falling on an object from the left side, the shadow is formed on the right of the object. Here you can see the object is tree. Okay, and the source of light is the sun and it is on the left side of the tree, and shadow, you can see the shadow on the right side. Okay, so children, if the light is falling of an object from the right side, the shadow will be formed on the left side of an object. Okay, now in this here you can see here you can see the sun is on the right side and here the object is tree. So when sun is on the right side, the shadow is on the left side of the tree, right? So this is how the shadow is formed, in the opposite to the direction of source of light. Now let's talk about why it happened. Yes, let's do an activity. Now shine a torch on a wall. Hold a book between the torch and the wall. Okay, can you see the shadow of the book and your hand on the wall? See the picture? Can you see the shadow of the book and your hand on the wall? Yes. Yes, here you can see the shadow on the wall. Here you can see that because of the book, path of the light is blocked. Okay, path means what? Way. The path of the light is blocked. This book is blocking the path of the torch light. Okay, and the light is, and that is how the book shadow is being formed on the wall. Okay. So children, we can say that the shadow is formed when the object blocks the path of the light. Okay, here the object is book and here the book is blocking the path of light. So the shadow of the book is formed on the wall. When we go out in the sun, we can see our shadow on the ground. This is because we block the light of the sun from falling on the ground. Okay. Yes. Do you ever notice that the color of the shadow is always black? Okay. Color of the shadow is always dark, that is black. Okay. Suppose you are wearing a green color t-shirt and the shadow will be green. No, this is not going to happen because the color of the shadow is always dark, that is black color. Okay, Here this boy is wearing a orange color t-shirt, but you can see the shadow is black in color, right? Yes. Now tell me, is the shape of the shadow the same as that of the book? Yes? No. Is the shape of the shadow is same as that of the book? No. The shape of the shadow is little bigger or big in size. Yes. Now let's do another activity. Yes. Now hold a toy or toys between the torch and the wall. What is the shape of the shadow now? Does it look like a toy? Yes. Sometimes it looks like the toy or sometimes not. It's depend upon how you are holding the toy in front of the torch. Okay? Size and shape of the shadow always change. Do you notice that the shadow? Yes. Do you notice that the shadow enlarges when you bring it near the torch? Yes, you can see here. And it gets smaller. Yes, here you can see it gets smaller when you move it little far away from the torch. Observe the shadows. This is happen because of the object move closer to the source of light. It could block more light coming from the source of light, and hence the area of the shadow increases. Okay. Here you can see the shadow of the dinosaur is little smaller. But in the next picture, here you can see the shadow of the dinosaur is little bigger. Okay, because the source of the light is closer to the toy. Now, here is a small fun activity for you. This you can try at home also. So children, here what you have to do, yes, here you have to switch on the torch and you have to go to the room and switch off the light. Okay, and here you can try different shadows by using or with the help of your hand. Okay, you can see the shadow on the wall. Here you will need a plain wall. Okay, so you can try these shadows. It will be fun for you. So this was all about the shadows. Okay, I hope you understand. Read the lesson content. Okay, thank you.